What is the difference between an embryo and blastocyst? If you want to see more, then please watch this full video. Now, fortunately, because IVF has been around for so many years, patients are informed about what is involved in an IVF lab, and so at least they are familiar with the words like oocytes, embryos, and blastocysts. But the trouble is they don't know enough, and the quality of services provided leaves a lot to be desired. So, let's go step by step. An egg is the female gamete, so when the doctor does an egg collection, he or she takes up the eggs along in a tube, and that tube is passed to the embryologist along with the culture media and into the lab. The sperm and the male gamete, and what the IVF laboratory does, the embryologist, the magician behind the IVF treatment, puts these eggs and sperms together. This could be an IVF with a culture medium where the sperms fertilize the eggs themselves, or with the ICSI known as intracytoplasmic sperm injection, where they actually gives the sperm to a single egg one at a time, which is quite fun to watch. Once the ICSI is done, then those injected oocytes are kept in the culture media together after 24 hours. Embryologist checks, that's called day 1. The day of egg collection is called as day 0. So on day 1, the embryologist checks these embryos inside the incubator, which are kept in the culture medium, to see whether they fertilize or not. If it's fertilized, it is known as embryo. Embryos grow and they develop further. So on day 1, embryo is a single cell embryo, which you can make out as it has fertilized because 2 pronuclei are present in it. By day 2, these cells start dividing. The technical word for it is known as cleavage. So on day 2, embryos will have 2 cells, which are preferably 4 cells. By day 3, embryos will have between 6 to 8 cells. The doctor and the embryologist in the IVF lab can actually see this under the microscope. You can't see it otherwise. That's why he monitors the growth and makes sure the embryos are being pampered and the embryo culture medium, and it grows them well. And the embryologist has to do a good job because embryos could easily die, because if the ICSI is done clumsily, the ICSI will kill the eggs, or if there is an infection, then the embryos die. So lots of things need to be done. For example, the electricity runs out, then the temperature in the incubator will fall and the embryos will die. All kinds of things. You really require an experienced and expert embryologist to make sure your embryos go well. So it was day 3. Now lots of clinics will put back embryos on day 3. That is fine. I mean, if an embryo is going to become a baby, it will, whether you put it on day 3 or day 5. But there are lots of disadvantages to putting it back on day 3, because lots of embryos makes look good on day 3. They call it as 8 cell grade A embryo. So when you say grade A, what does that mean? You count the number of cells, the 8 cells, all the cells are clear, equal in size. There are not any fragments. Fragments are small little blobs of the cells when they break up the fragment. So top quality day 3 embryos and 8 cell grade embryos, though you don't know whether this embryo will continue to develop tomorrow or not, whether it will form a morula on day 4. So you start thinking that whether this morula will go make blastocyst or not, and this keeps going on. So this was the first part of the video, and in the second part I will continue with this topic. Thank you.